What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. I probably just lost some viewers. Now 14 watching. Welcome, guys. Don't forget, if you're watching the replay, sorry about that audio problem there. I'm probably just going to cut off. Hey, guys, how's it going? It's RobFuz here. How's everyone doing? I'm going to cut that off. We had a little bit of audio problem there. Let's go through it again. I'm going to go through the roll call again. Zach, Mike's here. Zach's here. What's up, Noah? How's it going up, everyone? Captain Akron here. Pam's Fam's here. Stevie Lee. I'll just It's the sheer excitement. I don't know what's going on with me today, guys. I am a goober. That is right. What's up, LSU mom? Oh, no. What's going on? We lost Rob. No, we got him. I'm here. I'm here. Can you guys see me? All good? Everyone here? That's good. I'm back. I'm just excited. What's going on, everyone? I finally found an open slot on the live place. What's going on? It was so funny because I was talking to Dean, and I was saying, hey, I want to come on this week, and he said, Thursday right after Corey is perfect. There's no one on there, so I knew Corey was going a little earlier. Lisa Post, how's it going? How's it going, Alex? Stacy, what's going on? I'm weird. Sorry about that. Ruth, what's going on? How's it going, everyone? LSU mom, how's it going, everyone? Just saying hi to everyone again. Sorry about that. Captain Akron in the house. What's going on? Captain, my captain. We have audio and video at the same time. It's amazing. Yes. I didn't pay the electric bill. Sorry about that. So, yes, there it is, the live place. We got Kelly from Mickey's the Mickey Punch. So many different channels. Can't keep track. I'm on fire tonight.
Wait. What's going on? That. Oh, here, let me move that. How are you doing
over there? Good. How are you? What's going on?
Not much. My day off, so
Very nice. Yeah. I think we got Kelly here from the Mickey Bunch. We got Pepper Tree Villa coming in. I invited Dean. Dean, you're welcome to come in. Of course, Mouse Talk. What's going on? My man Walt, how's it going? Ray J's here. Stevie Lee's here. I'm going nuts. First, my audio was messed up. Then I got so excited I clicked someone's name, and then my video I lost my video. So, but now I got audio and video at the same time. It's a miracle. It's crazy. So I don't know if you saw Corey Meets World. They did the golfing thing with the Dis and That crew, and they went golfing today. They're doing a big run tomorrow. So in the link down there, I want to put it up right up front here. If you guys want to donate to the Dis and That, Give Kids the World. It's a great charity. The link's down below if you want to contribute to them. So what's going on, Kelly? Kelly keeps inviting me over onto her show. I just can't make it all the time. I got to get over there. Tell me about the Mickey Bunch. Let's get a promotion in here. What's going on with the Mickey Bunch?
The Mickey Bunch, we're always up to something. I have kind of a fun Friday night stream that I do with a group of gals. We rotate whose channels it's on. I'm always the first Friday of the month. But we kind of spill the Disney tea and then just talk about whatever. And it's super fun. Disney Dan was on the last one, and Wendy with Happiness and Sweet Tea. That was a super fun surprise. So, and I'm hoping to get the RobFuz on.
Hopefully I get out there. Yeah, Wendy with an I is awesome. She used to live stream a lot, and I just haven't seen her live stream in a while, so it's good. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's super fun. I got to meet her and her husband and their daughters at the Polynesian last year on their trip, and we watched the fireworks together. And she's just like one of those people that you meet, and she's exactly what she is on her channel. Just sweet and funny and beautiful and super warm. And so she was fantastic to meet.
Cool. Girl power. That's what Grace said. That's awesome. That's
I've been kind of fighting a cold. I was going to go meet Meg and them, but I figured I shouldn't infect everyone during the
well, Meg said she was sick. She messaged me this morning and said she was sick. So I would have swore on her stream. She said she was going to take it easy. She wasn't going to walk around much until, because she's doing the 4 races, which is crazy. And, but she said she wasn't feeling good today. So she walked a lot today. So, but yeah, so she's already sick. You wouldn't have got her sick. So. It's too funny.
Yeah, for sure. I always I totally respect, and especially, the people that do the races for, a charity. So I think it's really, really cool beans. Yeah. I just have never really felt the desire to run.
Never run.
And
By coincidence, Kelly, that's what the category I fall into too. Never ran, so
Rob, if you see me running, start running too, because clearly something is chasing me that is dangerous. So but and then running through Disney is its whole thing, because you can't stop and like ride rides or eat snacks.
Yeah. That's no fun.
All the fun of Disney is like, so I've talked to people that run, and you're literally running past all the good stuff.
Well, it's really early too. Like the parks aren't open or anything, right? Is that what the deal is? I don't even really know the big deal.
Yes, it's early. It's before the park, so you're kind of running through the parks. But I'm a meanderer. I like easily distracted girl. So I just I applaud them, but I'll watch from afar.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how Kelly, that's you. I don't know how Meg runs 4 races in a row. It's just crazy. I don't know. And it just seems like they're getting harder and harder too. So what'd you say? What was that?
That's a no thank you.
Yeah.
For me.
That's too funny. What's everyone saying in the chat here? Case say, especially when I'm running early in the morning. Yeah, I don't know if I could do another an early thing like that. What's up? Just another Disney nerd. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Who else is here? Stacy's here. Supermod Stacy. What's going on? What is Stacy saying? Kelly, you are a girl from my own heart. You see me running, don't ask questions, just start running too. That's awesome. Yeah, we got Epcot Bob in here. Title of the stream is very, very, very sad. Yeah, but that's the time. I don't know. Have you ever been on the title of this stream today? I didn't really even have a topic, but unfortunately, I started booing Arnie over at Pepper Tree Villa. We got Disney Dean here. What's going on, Dean? How's it going, buddy? I'm just getting into the topic here. You're on. You are live, Dean, from the live.
That happened fast.
What is up, brother? How you doing?
Good to see you.
I don't mess around.
No kidding. Hey, Kelly.
Here.
Hey, Dean. Am I the luckiest girl in the world, or what? I'm a Dean Rob sandwich right now.
We'd like to think so.
Andrea, how's it going? How you doing? Stopping in for a bit. How's everyone doing? Hey. What's going on, everyone? Alex is here. How's it going? I'm just saying hi to everyone. I was a little crazy. I didn't have audio. I didn't have video earlier. So I want to know how to get a job with Disney. Hook me up, Kelly. That's what Kelly Walt's asking you over there. So it's too funny.
Oh, yeah. Email me.
She'll take care of you, though. It's too funny. So, yeah, I was just getting into the topic. Rest in peace, Horizons. I was booing Pepper Tree Villa. Hopefully, Arnie's going to be joining us, Arnie and Doug, or just Arnie. I don't know. Ben can't make it. Ben sent me a picture of he sent me a picture of him and Lofi. I gotta post that in a little bit. I gotta show you guys. But today is unfortunately the anniversary of the closing of Horizons.
Oh my gosh.
It is January 9th, 1999 was the closing day of Horizons, the last day ever. So I put rest in peace Horizons. I wanted to talk about it. So I was booing Pepper Tree Villa. They do the history video every day, and they were saying today was the anniversary, unfortunately. So I looked it up. Not that I doubted them or anything, but it was the last day, sadly enough. So I think it took them. It was interesting. It took them like 5-6 months to actually start destroying it. But it's Dean. I know you're a big Horizons fan. Kelly, have you ever been on Horizons? Hopefully,
I've only seen it in videos.
Oh, okay.
Right. It looked amazing. Kind of a cool Epcot-ish. It seemed very Epcot. Very futuristic, and I kind of was a little disappointed that we're not actually driving flying cars yet, like the Jetsons.
I know. But you know what? At CES, if you guys know I'm a geek, they actually had a flying car like taxi service or something. So maybe it is in the near future. So I don't know when it's coming up. Blue Nose, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Candy Mom, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing. Kyle's vlog, welcome to the stream. Good seeing you, brother.
Yeah, that whole flying car thing might fix the I-4.
What was that? Oh, yeah, it might. It just might.
It might fix some of those I-4 problems.
So Kyle brings up a good point, too. Check out the vid on YouTube. Remain seated, please. The Hoot and Chief story, Epcot Horizons. Dean, have you seen this? I think we might have talked about this before. It'll blow your mind, Kyle. I was going to get to this, but it is definitely so.
Seen what? Sorry, Rob.
This guy Hoot and Chief, Hoot Gibson and Chief. I don't know if you ever saw that. I was going to get to this at one point. This is back in the innocent days of Epcot. Maybe not a good thing to say in front of a Disney employee, but these two guys would sneak on Horizons, and they would go behind the scenes. And you got to Google search that, or search it YouTube. This is a documentary on these guys. So they were like innovators.
Well, there was no security, right? So they would just hop off and walk behind the people and all the attraction part.
Yeah, they did it on a lot of rides, but they were really fond of Horizons. They had like a blog, and I found a blog one day, and I swear I spent 2 days watching these guys' videos because they were so much fun, and they were crazy. I'll say it flat out, they were crazy. Kyle was going to get to it, but I'll bring it up now. No, it's all right. Kyle said, "My bad, didn't mean to rush." Maybe we'll get into that story a little bit, but let's talk a little bit about Horizons. It was funny. I was talking to someone. They were going to Epcot this week, and they were saying like they love Spaceship Earth. And when you think about it, Dean and Kelly, like the original old school Epcot, that's really the only thing left.
Yeah.
What else is an Epcot like old school like that with those kind of rides?
The Imagination Pavilion and Figment isn't. It's
that's
different enough. It's disappointing, but it's the same structure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same structure, but that's different.
It's
like
different.
Living Seas, the land's changed. Everything has changed from the original stuff, and I say that's the last of the the Epcot charm to go and everything.
Yeah, if they ever do anything with Spaceship Earth, that's it right there.
Well, it's closing. They're going to redo the whole thing. They are redoing it. So,
but it's not going to be like a complete change, right? It's just going to be an improvement.
I don't know.
My understanding is they're going to do something nice at the top there, which I think has always been something they needed to do. But I hope they don't change the gist of that ride.
Yeah, I know.
It's a cool ride. I mean, I'm sort of new to it. I just wrote it a few days ago, and it's a cool vibe in there.
Whoa! What? What was new to you?
You have to remember, I was a Disneylander.
Okay.
For decades. Okay. And so when we just moved to, I had been to Disney World as a child, but I think, it was Magic Kingdom. I think we went to Epcot, but Disneyland is my heart and my love and what I know. So I'm getting to know Disney World. So my husband was like, oh, I love this ride. Every time we go to Epcot, we have to ride Spaceship Earth. And, it's a cool vibe in there. It's a great way to get air conditioning on a hot day. But, it really does, thank the Phoenicians, the whole deal. And
that's a great line.
I hope that they do just improve it, but don't completely change it. Because it is, even as someone that is new to me, it's very beloved, and, it's just, it's a great history lesson in air conditioning.
Pretty funny. Try to see what else in the comments here. Yeah, but I don't know. You never know at Epcot. They're changing a lot of stuff and everything. They're Universe of Energy. Wonders of Life Pavilion's totally changed. Horizons is gone. World of Motion was. I loved that ride when I was a kid too. It was another ride and everything. It's just it's a shame. Okay, Dean, what's some of your impressions of
well, I think that you look at Magic Kingdom, Carousel of Progress is still there, and that's been there since when, the 60s? I mean, really,
one of the originals. Yeah,
you've got to have a landmark attraction that is part of the legacy. And Epcot, that's what, like you said earlier, that's what Epcot was it was a step into the future, and it was dark ride attractions. And Spaceship Earth I think it's going to be around in that sense in a long time, for a long time. But Horizons, I mean, I know we're going to get into Horizons, but I've seen a lot of people say it, the best of all time. It's like I haven't been on Rise of the Resistance yet, and I'm really going to wonder, is it going to top Horizons for me? Because nothing ever has. What do you think, Rob?
It's difficult because you're looking at what the ride closed 21 years ago. It's 1999 is 2020.
Wow.
So 21
So-
years ago, it's gone. So, you're looking at 20 years of 2 decades of technology difference, well, that ride was from 83 to now, it's even more like 4 decades, whatever.
Yeah.
So you can't compare them though, it's just, Kelly, I don't know if you literally, the building was just free. It was a freakishly huge. It was like kind of like a diamond. You literally walked in. There was really no. Do you remember a line ever, Dean, for going on that ride? I don't remember ever going on.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
5
maybe.
minutes at best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I first went, like it was weird because it wasn't an opening day attraction. Don't forget that. When I first went, in 83, it wasn't even there. It came, I think, 84, 85, I think it was open. So it wasn't even an opening day attraction. So like I was really bummed I didn't get to see it the first time. And then I went back again. And it just, the ride system was just like, it's kind of like compared to like, Haunted Mansion. It's just a continuous ride system. Yeah. And like they had these really cool cars and they just closed. It was so future tech and everything. And not everything was that high tech about it and everything. But, Epcot, when I was a kid, I had the soundtrack. I memorized all the songs. I loved them. I loved them and everything. And it feels like it feels like 10 years ago, but yeah, I think the last 10 years went even quick. So, but it just, what were you going to say, Dean?
Yeah, I'm thinking too, we've got to bring up World of Motion in this conversation too, because Horizons topped World of Motion for sure, but that was very similar, handled a lot of people. You never waited in line. And so, yeah, it was just a theme and something that worked. And I think to explain what it was about Horizons that really swept you away was moments where you would be coming into that omni-screenish, flying over New York, being out in space. I mean, those moments were Soarin'-like. They're almost Soarin'-like, where you're experiencing something bigger than life.
Well, they had IMAX movies in there, right? Yeah. Like the big, they 2 or 3, or I'm trying to think.
At least 2. It was 2 at least, yeah. And then the ending, cool. And yeah, I just want to talk about all the aspects of it. But yeah, it was unlike any other.
Like Spaceship Earth 2, you got to do an interactive thing too at the end. You got to pick space, desert, and what was the other? Sea. That was the 3 different things. And you would pick, there was a little screen on there, and there was 4 passengers in each car, and you would pick, and I guess it voted whatever the most of this stuff was.
Yep.
So Kenny, what's going on, brother? Alpha Traveler 1.
Kenny,
what's going on, buddy? We're talking about Horizons. Rest in peace. Today is the anniversary of its closing. So I figured what better stream to talk about? What better thing to talk about than Horizons? So
yeah.
But yeah, Kelly, I guess you've seen it on video. So what was your impressions of it when you saw it? Like I don't think seeing it on video does justice. For one, there's no real good, I truly say in the bottom of my heart that Josh from Resort TV 1 probably is like one of the best recordings of it. And I was doing some research earlier, and it's funny because his video comes up, which is kind of cool. So like it's kind of, it's.
I watched it right before this stream.
Yeah. So tell us about it. What'd you think? I don't know. How does it hold up in 2020? What'd you think?
It kind of felt like what we're saying, like the Carousel of Progress ish, kind of the Spaceship Earth ish to me. But it seemed really, really cool. I love the part where the kids are floating up in the little bubble of their home. It kind of reminded me of Mary Poppins, where they're floating up to the ceiling. Yeah. But it seemed like that genre of kind of ride and like something really nostalgic and fun. So, I'm all down for the nostalgic rides. I do have to say Carousel of Progress so badly needs an update though, because when they go to the future, everybody's dressed in 1980s. And that's another thing I'll get on to get air conditioning, and it doesn't have the like kind of emotional tie for me that it does for a lot of people. So, haters, go ahead and hate. But, I dig the air conditioning.
All right, so air conditioning is definitely a key. But this ride was so good. It was like this ride was an adventure. You got on. What would you say? It's about 17, 18-minute ride, Dean.
I don't think it was it that long. I know Universe of Energy was that long. I'm thinking Horizons was less.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Universe of Energy, I was thinking. But...
Yeah, I think I'm guessing 12 minutes.
Okay.
12, 15 maybe.
You know, don't forget that, you know, you guys should keep talking about like the different key rides, like, you know, well, I'm drawing a blank. Carousel of Progress. Those animatronics were really old school, you know, like the 60s and everything. Then I think there was like a medium between the World's Fair and some of the newer, you know, animatronics and everything. And Epcot, that whole generation was a whole new generation of animatronics. And of course now, you know, like they're like 5th, 6th, 7th gen from those. Some, you know, you go on Pandora, and you see the girl is just like that alien looks like it's a person inside there. You know, it's incredible. So it comes
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. So, you know, they've come so much farther. And then, you know, you see Hondo in Smuggler's Run, and you see, you know, I didn't really see Rise of the Resistance, but I saw some peaks of some of those animatronics, and those are mind blowing, you know. So, yeah. You know, Dean, I don't know. You know, maybe I don't think I could ever put Rise of the Resistance in the same category as Horizons, you know. So
yep. No, you're right. I saw Rise of the Resistance, and I like right away thinking, this might top it, but it's a different thing. It's a different thing. And from what a lot of people were saying, Horizons inspired you in regards to the future. I think Rise of the Resistance is a movie-like experience, and it's amazing. But as far as being inspiring goes, I'm sure Horizons is going to stay the all-time favorite for myself.
You know, even the Horizons, I love that logo. I just love the whole. I think it was sponsored by GE, right?
Yep, General Electric. And then when you walked in, you saw that, like that airport-like boarding times. And funny story with I went on Horizons in 1987, and I got to Disney World before my brother Epcot Bob got down there, and I got back and I said, you got to go see this. And so so we went down there, and the first ride we went on was Horizons, and
That's
Bob
awesome.
was starting to think about a new name for himself. Maybe Epcot Bob.
That's where it came from.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna put a link here. You don't have to go see it now, but I put it down below if you guys want to go look at it. Josh did a cool thing. HD, you know, he actually has a great film of it and everything. And you walk in, you can definitely kind of get a good sense of from his video. It was just very cool. I like the way I'm putting it on now. I'm going to talk about it as you go through. It starts out, it kind of mixed some projection, and it was very old school. It was kind of like cardboard cutouts and stuff like that in the beginning. And then you go into the, you know, the look of the world of the future. You have that famous robot was awesome. That robot have a name, guys? Do you remember, Dean? If I think that robot, like, he was a merchandise item. Like, I saw him a lot and everything. And there's a girl in the bathtub, and there's a guy getting a haircut by robots, and it's just a robot vacuuming and everything. It's kind of like the futuristic kind of look of the, you know, just kind of like that campy kind of look into the future, you know. So,
and that's one thing about Horizons, if you didn't know, is it starts off with an old look into the future, and then it kind of progresses.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And so that's, it was,
because this was kind of like a 50s kind of retro, maybe like the 20s, 30s kind of look. This is what the future is going to look like. That's a good point, Dean. Very good point.
Yeah. I think too, as I'm thinking about the ride, there was so much in there, like the part where you came to the downtown area where the older couple was living, and they had that view of downtown. That was probably one of the best spots.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like even this detail, like did you see like the robot is cleaning the sink, and there's a cat drinking the milk on the floor, and there's a girl up and taking a bath, and like all the different, like you go on this ride 5,000 times, and every 5,000 times you would probably see something different, you know? Yeah. So you're right. And you know what? You know what was cool and the good charm about Epcot? I like the blend of the theming. I love the blend of it. You were going to a World's Fair. I love the blend of the music, like I said, and it was an original story. That was really cool about it. It's not based on a movie or something like that you've seen or whatever. But that's a good point too. I forgot about that, Dean. I kind of didn't even think about it. It is like a retro kind of, I don't know, would you say 30s, 20s, 30s, 40s look in the beginning? It's definitely early.
Right in there, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
like, and it's looking kind of into the future of different stuff. And then you would see the different, land, sea, space. You would see different families. That was cool, like you said. It is like kind of like a Carousel of Progress meets like a Haunted Mansion kind of ride type meets. I don't know. They just don't make rides like this anymore. It's just bummed, and I really love them. I was booing Artie. I think Artie got mad at me.
Why were you booing him? He was
because he was talking about it got closed. I was just teasing him. So. Heard the 50s retro stuff was budget limited when they built Horizons. Yeah, it looks like it was on a budget, but it was just very clever. The way they had this little space. I'm watching it now. I got Josh's video on. He probably could he never cares. He'll let me use whatever I want. I probably could put it on here too. But maybe I will put it on here. Let's see if I can put it on.
Well, one thing you can say too is the replacement of Horizons was, I'm sorry, one of the worst step backwards ever.
Yeah.
Unless Kelly, do you really like Mission Space? Is that like one of your favorites?
It is not.
Okay. Or is it mine?
I am not very thrilling. About Slinky Dog is about as thrilling as I like. So actually I haven't been on Mission Space only because my kids are trying to get me on it and go on. I guess you go on one side and it's kind of low key, and you go on one side and it's like, might make you sick, and so I don't trust my own children, so
they'll take you on the wrong side.
Yeah, on purpose.
You want the green side. You don't want the orange side.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't like Mission Space at all. I've been on it one time. I was a lot younger. It was all right, and then the second time I went on, I kind of got sick. I did not like it.
Oh, you went on the spinning one.
Yeah, this is before they had the two options. In the beginning, they didn't have the two options.
That's right. Yeah.
What's up, Anthony? Welcome to the stream. AJC Magic, welcome to the stream. How's it going, everyone? Stacy's reporting the guys have raised $2,095 for Give Kids the World already. That's cool. The link is below, guys. Please donate to the this and that guys. They're doing the run tomorrow morning, so I think they might be sleeping because they're probably exhausted. They went out drinking.
They gotta be tired.
And they're probably resting for tomorrow. So I invited them on too. If you guys are in the chat or whatever, you want to come on, promote the cause. But the link is below if you guys want to give to the guys running tomorrow. It's best with your vertigo. Yeah, Candy Mama. I can't agree with it. And I did go when I went with Frankie the last time. We did go on the mellow one. It's just kind of. I think you'd be all right, Kelly. I don't think it would be. Did you go, Dean? Have you gone on the mellow one? Have you gone on the ride?
Just the mellow one. I'll never go on the spinning one. No, it's a centrifuge. It pulls your face back. That's not happening.
Yeah. Not into it. So yeah, I agree with you. So. What's going on, Artie? Boo! Boo!
He's booing you.
Boo! Artie, were you like looking at me like, why is he booing me?
Yeah, it's like, why are you booing? What's going on?
Well, you're my inspiration for my topic tonight, so. We are talking, of course, about Horizons. Welcome, Artie from Pepper Tree Villa. What's going on, brother? How you doing, buddy?
Oh my gosh, Doug got home. He had this major client that he was dealing with, so we had to talk about that. So I was going to join earlier, but we really needed to talk. So, but
it's all right.
Okay.
Tell Doug I said hi.
So in the spot behind me, that's the location of where the crystal tree used to be.
Okay, it is gone. Rest in peace, crystal tree. Till next year. Till next year. Well, that's the good thing. Rest in peace, Horizons. But rest in peace, the crystal tree. It'll be back next year. So
it'll be back.
Horizons, not so much.
Yeah, unlike Horizon.
Dude, I can't believe it's 21 years since it's been retired, and I didn't even realize. You were doing your history. Pepper Tree Villa does a history of Disney every day, and it's 21 years. It's been closed. It's so sad. So
it's wild.
I'm bummed. You've been on Horizons, right?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
So talk about it. Let me know what you thought about it.
Well, what I really liked was going through the Omni Mover system. I love the Omni Mover system.
Omni Mover system, yeah.
I think it's fantastic. You can move so many guests through attractions very quickly. I mean, Haunted Mansion is the same way. Disneyland mastered the Omni Mover. It was fantastic. Adventure through inner space. That thing would eat people.
Yeah, I never went on that.
Always like a walk-on.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Like, I never remember ever waiting on a line. Maybe right in the beginning, that was about it. So
yeah. But what I really liked was you'd get in those vehicles, and then those giant rooms with like the IMAX screens where you'd go through.
So much I know.
Incredible.
They had the spaceship, the Challenger. What is this? What is it? This Challenger, whatever. What is the plane-like one that they retired? What was it called? Space Shuttle. How sad is it? I couldn't even think of it. It's been that long. The Space Shuttle's been gone that long. I actually saw the Space Shuttle in on the Intrepid. They have one, so it was really cool to see it up front, so up and close and personal.
Yeah.
So.
Kelly, Dean, how are you doing?
Hey, Arnie. Awesome.
Very cool.
Oh, awesome.
Good to see you.
Very nice. Well, welcome. Yeah, I'm just going kind of through now. They had like all these kind of they had a Pepper's Ghost trick in there.
Yeah.
Where the girls watching the girl on the TV, like that there was like a reflection of it on there. That was kind of cool. And the animatronics weren't the best. Like, you look at them now, like they definitely don't stand the test of time. But but like I said, this is 4 decades ago this technology was, so Dean was saying, would Rise of the Resistance be his favorite ride over this? But this right, the number one thing about this ride, and I always say people get upset about Disney and Disney World and the parks and everything because this is tugging at your heartstring. This is what you did as a kid. You know what I mean? They'll never take that back. So you got to remember, you were younger when you went on it, Dean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I was in my 20s, though. I was in my mid-20s. So
still younger, though.
It is.
That's what I was a teen at first, and I love going on in my 20s and everything. I think one of my favorite scenes is too when they were showing like the different kind of. I guess it was they obviously don't have flying spaceships where they're getting crops and everything, and I love that scene because it smelled like oranges. That was my favorite part. So it was really cool.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah, I got it on here. I'm watching it now. So if you guys want, I dropped that link, or if you want to Google Resort TV 1 Horizons, there's a cool documentary on it. I wonder if Disney filmed this before they closed the rides, like film, like really high quality. Because this is a 1080 full attraction, highest quality on YouTube. That's what Josh is bragging here. It looks pretty good, but it doesn't look that great. You know what I mean? I wonder if there is something. And I'm gonna have a quick plug here. Me and Dean are doing a show, The Fifth Gate. It's gonna be on next. We changed the date though, right, Dean? It's gonna be on
21st, right?
Not this Tuesday, the following Tuesday, the 21st. Yeah. So guys, check it out. We're gonna be talking, me, Dean, and Jim from More Sunshine Please. We're gonna be talking about Fifth Gate, all that kind of stuff. But where was my point with this? Where was I going? I'm trying to think.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Doug, what's going on, brother?
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
We're talking Horizons. I booed Arnie this afternoon. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, you
saw it.
You
hissed him. You hissed him. So talk about it.
That's all the way across because I knew you were doing something.
It wasn't towards Arnie, so we're talking Horizons.
Yeah. See, I went in.
Yeah, Jim, you did hear your name.
First September, the very first of the September at the Milan event of 1998. So it was just gone like maybe a year or so. And to me, you know how people feel now, which they hear all these urban legends or they just hear these stories about, I wanted to go on Superstar Limo at BCA. And if they could go back in time, because they all want to hear about it, because that's all everybody talks about. This is the worst attraction Disney ever did was Superstar Limo. I feel like those people, because I never went on Horizons, and I do, and there's this emotional attachment that people have toward it that I want to know what it's all about. It's kind of like I'm FOMO, a fear of missing out, and I'll never go back into that time. but I have that way where I did experience Superstars limo quite a bit, and so I can say neener, neener, neener. I got to do it where it wasn't around.
You're a
long.
West Coaster, yeah.
It was only around like a little over a year. It was horrible.
Right.
It was
Kelly went
horrible.
on it.
I wrote it.
It was
I
horrible.
remember thinking, whose acid trip caused this?
It's horrible. People want to know why it was so horrible and why it was short-lived, because it is talked about so much. It's such a big part of the Disney culture. Well, yeah, now that's how I feel toward Horizons again. So I have, videos, and thank God there's internet that you get to have.
Okay.
But
Ray J says, I liked Superstar Limo, no queue and fully air conditioned.
oh yeah,
That's Kelly's thing.
I will never forget my
I
mom.
don't like anything that's air conditioned.
Oh gosh,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
It's all about first class and air conditioning or getting served. I'm all about those things. But the very first time I was on it was actually pass holder preview in January, right before it opened, and I was there for the opening of California Adventure, and that's a whole nother story. But my mom and I went both for pass holder preview. We went on the Superstar limo. It broke down the very first time we went on it. So we got evacuated our car, and we're walking through it while the animatronics were they're all cut out. Again, hideous as all get out. And we get out into the main area, and my mom just kind of looks and she goes, that attraction is stupid. And my mom's not like that. She's
That's
one
funny.
that's not really opinionated or kind of has a critique of anything. But she, of all people, will go, oh, that's all. And that's extreme. So, and it just went off. So, yes, everybody out there in the internet, Superstar Limo is that. But yeah, I didn't do the whole Walt Disney World until my very first time. And then it's like drinking the Kool-Aid. I got addicted to it. My park of all parks out of all four of them is definitely Epcot.
Nice.
So when I hear Epcot Bob, I'm just like, oh, what a name. That's my park.
Yeah, Dean.
So,
Doug loves Brothers.
I
Man.
love it.
Yes. Man after our heart.
There's something about that park. It's so Walt. It's kind of like, to me, it's like Disneyland, where the Magic Kingdom has its cool factor, but to me, it's still cold and unapproachable. It's just not Disneyland.
Do you guys think that eventually Mission Space will be one of the Rise of Disney will phase out new update for the park?
I hope so.
I think they spent a lot of money on it. I don't know, but they spent a lot of money on a lot of stuff they got rid of.
Yeah, I don't think it's the whole spending money and time. I think it's what works for them. It's kind of what sticks to the wall. I don't know. I would have to say if it works, it works. If it doesn't, they've got to move on. So
They have a lot of other things to fix. That's what they're fixing now. So
that's why I say I don't want a fifth park. I want them to take all the money, energy, and effort and creativity to make all four maximized as their potential, to their possibility and their potential, than worrying about a fifth park or a third park in California. Do what you have and fix what you have already and making them insane. Then worry about it after you maxed them all out.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I still miss Horizons.
Yeah.
bottom line.
Bottom line, that's the way it is. I miss
Wasn't
Horizons.
that the one attraction that had absolutely the most audio animatronics ever when it was ever created?
No, I think that record went to World of Motion, don't you think, Dean?
Okay, it was one.
Yeah, it was probably World of Motion.
World of Motion had a lot of animatronics.
Yes,
It did.
okay.
Ton. But this was a close second, though. It had a lot. It did have a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the World of Motion had less of the big room stuff like Horizons. So yeah, it was full of the gosh, I still remember the Paperboy. Why is that the first one that comes to my mind? Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah.
I think he's even less obnoxious, but he's still obnoxious. So.
But it's really the three big ones is Spaceship Earth, Horizons, and World of Motion. And those were like the epitome of giant rooms, long Omni mover. Now, they'll never get rid of Spaceship Earth because that is the attraction of all attractions. So they already got rid of two. Let's not get rid of the third.
Chat in the stream disagrees with you, Doug. Everyone's
I agree with him.
the
Yeah.
park.
Well, everyone says they need it because of the crowds. I think that's what they're saying, though. So,
I think you're onto something though. I think they are adding to the parks and kind of fixing maybe what was lacking or what was wrong. Like Disney California Adventure is the greatest of those stories. And I think Hollywood Studios too. Hollywood Studios without Toy Story Land and without Galaxy's Edge is meh.
Oh, bad.
And Disney California Adventure was
Sad.
just such a disappointment when it first opened.
Right.
I mean, there was no Disney. And so they're adding Disney. The Marvel editions, I think, are fantastic. The Pixar editions are fantastic. They are, I mean, California Adventure now is a park that you actually want to go, a Cars Land, come on now, that you actually want to go to.
That's true.
So,
I mean, I think there could be
I think they're doing what you're saying they should be doing. But I'm all for a fifth park, especially a Villains Park, because I would never go because I don't enjoy the dark side of anything. So, but I think it would be very popular and maybe relieve some pressure from the other parks. So, and Disney World has the room for it. Disneyland, not so much.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. There is definitely a fifth park is it. That's not, I mean, it's definitely, but make sure you already burst at the seams on the other ones and made those almost like perfection. Then go off on it, not just create like the Imaginary story. You heard that they just threw Hong Kong together and that was a joke. Now they're turning billions of dollars. They did that with Disney Studios in Paris and DCA. Don't do that. Don't just put it out there. Put it out there. It has to be to the max. But make what you already have that you've already, like Disneyland. I mean, it's amazing. The tiniest of all parks, and they're still putting huge attractions in it.
That's a good question. If I had the chance to be a Disney Imagineer, what ride, attraction, or restaurant would you update in the park?
For Walt Disney World.
For Disney World, and then Disneyland for the others. So we're talking about our home bases that are opposite our home base. Okay. Well, for Disneyland, for one, I would update the Matterhorn. I love the Matterhorn. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. But it is the one roller coaster in the America parks that once you get off of it, you come off with a bruise for sure.
Yeah.
No lie.
No, they could rip it down and start from scratch and do what they learned from Expedition Everest to make it really polished. Matterhorn definitely could be gutted, but put it right back because you just need it. I just think out of anything and out of all the 6 parks in North America, they have to do something to Tomorrowland at Disneyland. That's, I think, is utmost priority. That is now 911 SOS. That to me should be the tip top of the list of anything priority for me.
Okay.
You could say the same about the Disney World Tomorrowland. That's probably what I would say too. Good.
The Disney World Tomorrowland is not bad though. It's not
missing an attraction. You know, it definitely needs a polish.
Tomorrowland doesn't know what it wants to be. You know, I'll tell you the truth. I rarely go into Tomorrowland in either Disneyland or Disney World because I just don't get it. To me, it just doesn't seem like it knows what it wants to be.
I personally think they got it right with Disneyland Paris, making it a timeless Jules Verne look. It's a beautiful land. I love Discoveryland.
Yeah, they fixed that problem big time in Paris. I think they need to be stuck, find a time and do that for the North America parks of like, perfectly for Disneyland.
Jim's right about that.
Make it like retro, googie, George Jetson, 1950s atomic era, and go back to that era and lock it in during it. Well, what was it like during that time? Or a perfect example is make it to like the 1990s and make it very beginning of video games and Tron, that kind of look, but make it kind of Wreck-It Ralph-ish, but make it very 1980s. Because we're talking 40, 50, 60 years, so you can't do it like Jules Verne. But find a time and go back, and I think they could do that. That would be kind of cool. I mean, I want them at Disneyland to gut everything. Keep Space Mountain, because that's the only thing that's...
Hey, Rachel.
But gut everything else.
I agree completely. And I love Jim's comment about Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is like the best ride ever. I just love that ride. And I can either take or leave Tower of Terror. But oh my goodness, you are plunging to your death with the best soundtrack possible.
Kidding.
I love it, Jim.
The 80s is the beginning of computers. and how that time was of the 80s when people talk about personal computers are like, huh? And just how that feeling was, and just capturing that was amazing. Video games just came out and computers. That would be a great time, or the whole 1950s. I don't know. That's how I think would be it. But they have the time, energy, and they have the money. They're more creative than we'll ever be. But if Disney's listening, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, that would be my thing for Disneyland. I mean, if you try to do anything, and then I want them to add a nice, like a Be Our Guest type of high-end themed restaurant, kind of even like Space 220. I want a Haunted Mansion restaurant.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Very hyper themed.
Well, Jim brought up a good fact too. They're like, they're not going to get rid of Mission Space because they just invested in that brand new restaurant. He's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that will go away. So I'm checking on my pork chops.
I like that, Doug. Doug brought up a good point where, like, and my point is going back to Kelly too, is because he never got to experience Horizons, and I think it's because it has that bonding. I brought the point up too that it's when we were kids, and he can never experience that experience. So, and Kelly, I think when you were saying Disney Studios was meh before those two parks, I'm thinking about MGM Studios, the magic of MGM Studios, where the backlot tour and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and the City Street and the Christmas extravaganzas and all the different stuff they did in the old schools. I don't think you got to experience that, firsthand, kind of like Doug was saying, so.
I loved it. I also like the Great Movie Ride.
Oh God, the Great Movie Ride. It's another topic. So I've done a bunch of shows on that too, if you want to watch back. So yeah, the Great Movie Ride, another unbelievable show.
If you just mentioned near the ride, I would update would be Big Thunder Mountain, add more of an Old West animatronics. I like that.
That's a good one, Anthony. Good stuff. Good question too. I'm just trying to think. I would love to see. Not redo Pirates, but I'd love to see that Pirates experience here. Unfortunately, it seems like well, I think it's fortunate. I don't think I'll ever get to Shanghai or whatever. We get to see Tron, and I'll talk about this on the show in 2 weeks with Dean. But I'd bring some of that kind of stuff that they didn't bring. A couple of those cool rides, but glad they're bringing Tron. I'm glad they're bringing Ratatouille because I've never seen it in English because it's always in French. So I'm excited about that stuff. But I'd love to see them bring, maybe a version of that Pirates ride that they have in Shanghai. Like that's totally different. I'd love to see that.
I think that would be such a great thing for Disney World. Disneyland Pirates is amazing.
It is.
Pirates at Disney World is I get anger issues just writing it because it's missing so much of the story. And don't even get me started on the redhead. But I think that Disney World would be a really great environment to bring that Shanghai Pirates experience to, because the Pirates ride is missing so much here, and it would be amazing. So I'm with you, Rob. I think that would Disneyland, leave it. It's perfect. But Disney World could definitely use that. Shanghai-ish twist on it.
Would there be like a revolt though? I think I heard of the Pirates.
Oh my gosh, can I just give me 20 seconds to vent?
Go ahead.
You don't go down oh my gosh, getting off Pirates.
I love the restaurant. I love to see the boats when you walk on. There's just so many different
things at Disneyland, the lightning bugs and you can hear the crickets and going through the bayou, and I eating at the Blue Bayou is just like I have to do it. Sit by the water. I love as the boats are going by and people yell out, "Throw me a roll!" And yeah, I'm chucking them. It's just awesome. And then how you have to leave Pirates by going up a waterfall. It's perfect.
I remember Walt telling the story about how you get out of that mess and how you go up a waterfall. But brilliant. I love the way he described it.
I know. So it's awesome. But I'm with Rob. I think that adding something at Disney World to Pirates would be amazing. I think it's definitely needed.
Thanks, Rachel. Rachel said she likes my R2. I have a funny story about him, actually. Someone gave me R2D2. It was like a bank. He's actually in the closet there. And this is the Spiro version that he opens up and his leg comes out and everything. And he was very expensive. And the bank was a gift, obviously. And he looks exactly like this. He's just not the Spiro version. But this was on sale for like, I don't know. I think this came out as like $150 or something, or it was more money. I forget. And I think I bought this guy for $30. It was on sale. So this is the Spiro version. So he turns on and, he's a Spiro guy too. You can I just drop him? No. He's a Spiro guy too. So I love these guys. So.
BB-8.
Dropping everything. BB-8. Yeah. So thanks, Rachel. Whew, we could go for like 10 hours here on these rides.
Another one that could be amazing.
I love it. I don't know, but I think Doug really hit it home though. It's just, we experienced that firsthand, and we got the experience and everything. It was a great point. I really liked the way he said that. So what else, Dean? What old school Epcot? What do you think of these new changes happening?
This changes at Epcot or just everywhere?
Well, let's talk about Epcot. We're on Horizons today.
That's a good question. I think the Galaxy's what's the new coaster where Universe of Energy?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that's going to be really telling because Epcot was always, the front part was devoted to the future and what and that sense of wonderment. And is that going to be that? I don't get that sense that it's going to be that. Now it's probably going to be a great ride, but I'm kind of protective, to be honest, of the old.
You are.
Oh my gosh, Communicore, and that was the old name, right? Communicore.
Yeah. Hey Ken.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, and so but I'm going to love Epcot too because it's got a lot of space and. I just love the feel of Epcot. I'm going to be down there, in 3 weeks. So,
nice.
Yeah, I'm totally thrilled.
I had a bunch of trolls. Wow, I made it.
Yeah, it's probably just one.
You haven't really made it till you have trolls.
Yeah.
A lot of trolls this week. I've had trolls before, but I haven't had them in a while.
But yeah, I know. But
welcome to the stream, trolls. Please hit that subscribe button. I don't care if you're a troll or not. You can come back. We'll ban you again. Don't worry about it.
Too funny. Anyway,
Fred, Dean, I want to hear. I love hearing you talk about Epcot. It's really good.
The only point I was going to make is I've heard Michael Kay talking about how Epcot's kind of becoming a partial day park at the moment because of the construction and so forth. I'm never going to see Epcot that way. It's always going to be my go-to park. I walking around.
We lost Dean. He'll be back.
Maybe the trolls got him.
Yeah.
What was he gonna say?
Well, I'll pick up the mantle. I personally think that Epcot is my go-to park. I could go in.
I just do that.
He's back.
Oh, there he is.
I don't know what I do.
We don't see you, but we hear you.
Oh my gosh! Okay. I hit a button.
Hold on a sec. Go ahead. Keep going, Dean, and then we'll get to you, Arnie.
Did I wipe up Arnie?
No.
What's that?
Story of my life, hitting the wrong buttons.
So yeah, always going to love Epcot. It's always going to be my favorite. The more space, the better. And Epcot it's about space and wonderment. And that's something, Rob, we're going to talk about with the fifth gate is what is it that we really love about Disney now, and how would we integrate that into a fifth gate? We might not agree on everything, but obviously, Epcot is, I think, captures, what Walt was really focused on with Walt Disney World. So if that doesn't tell, I look at Epcot, I look back at the very first show they did around the lake. That's still my favorite. There was just a sense of wonderment in the way they did that show. So I love the future. Love what Epcot's about. I don't think I answered your question. I just babbled.
It's all right. I like hearing you babble. It's all right. What was the question? I don't even remember. I don't remember. It's so long.
what they're doing with Epcot.
Oh, right. Yeah. What do you think about the changes and everything? So
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm trying to be optimistic about it, but like, I just don't see
think not.
Guardians of the Galaxy as being futuristic like I think of Epcot. But I'm sure I'll love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan. I don't know. Is it the place to put it in Epcot?
Well, what's the story
We'll
going to be?
Didn't seem like it.
I think the story is, the main character was there as a kid or something like that, and he's just traveling back, and then I don't know. I just somehow there's a story where they're going on a roller coaster. I don't know. The roller coaster, that building's 3 times the size of Spaceship Earth, pretty much, right? I haven't seen it yet,
It's
but
huge.
it's huge. So I don't know. I think it's going to be a powerhouse kind of roller coaster. I don't really know the story, to be honest with you. I think it is. I forget the main character, Star-Lord. That's his name. He was there as a kid or something. I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know.
I was surprised that it was going to be at Epcot too, but Epcot has, there's the World Showcase side, but the other side that, like, what I think of as Epcot has a lot of empty space. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe it'll be kind of, they bring Marvel to Epcot. I know.
Well, the problem is Marvel's at Universal Studios.
It seems like there's room for a Marvel Universe type place there, and because a lot of it happens in the future or in outer space, maybe it'll make sense. I'm just excited for a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, but it did seem more like it would, and maybe because in my mind I'm thinking Disney California Adventure is kind of like at Hollywood Studios. It would make more sense at Hollywood Studios, but I don't know. How do you guys feel about that?
I think you're right.
I agree.
There's no roller coaster at Epcot, so I think that's what they're thinking.
Right.
We got to put a roller coaster in there. So I don't know. I think it is. And what is it's so long I can't even remember. Right next door to it, what is what is the new pavilion called? Like it's it's with the cartoon character Play. I think it's called Play or something.
Pavilion.
The Play Pavilion. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Disney Play.
The Wonders of Life. Now it's going to be.
I've heard a couple things
about
it.
It looks cool from the concept art. I can't remember. Is there specific attractions in there? Or is it more of just a kind of a hangout area?
I don't know. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think there might be an attraction there. I don't know. Seems where it was abandoned for years, and it was like the festival centers and everything. And
I love that. I loved Cranium Command. That was cute.
It was a cool ride.
I liked it too.
I did not like Body Wars. Did you guys get on Body Wars?
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest ride, but
I also liked the little film The Making of Me.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
In terms of getting sick.
But Play, I was told from, you read all of these things, so take this with a grain of salt. It has a little essence of Disney Quest and what the innovations community core.
Rob, when are you getting down there? We got to get down there at the same time.
No.
So that's what I heard. What Play was supposed to be of, like, different.
I think this coming fall or winter, we need to set up a. Need to set up a streamer meetup.
Okay. Doug, I think that'll be a cool thing. I like those concepts. I love Disney Quest. I love those aspects. So
they'd be like super light, So I heard it's gonna be like very, very super light.
Joe Smith agrees with me. Body Wars made me sick.
Oh, I hated that attraction. It made me so nauseous.
It gave you Body Wars.
Stacy has an interesting question about Epcot and the World Showcase. How there's rides coming. What countries would you add a ride to? So I think it's kind of a interesting question, because I do think Epcot does need more rides.
Let's give a ride to Canada.
I think Mount Fuji, like the Matterhorn or Expedition Everest, they could do Mount Fuji in Japan. They could do a Pirates of the Caribbean.
We just said the same thing.
Pirates of the Caribbean type or Nanfei River ride should be in Germany.
Oh, the Rhine River.
Maybe
they could finally build that attraction that they were supposed to build in the first place.
So make it look like it's at Animal Kingdom or / like a Pirates ride, but just a boat ride. You're putting around. So Germany,
we'll get to that.
And
Well, there was a ride in Germany, and then they abandoned it.
yeah, that's
Like literally, the wall is there where they were going to enter the ride, and the building was there or something.
I like great
Really?
things.
That would have been cool. Yeah,
Pinocchio's Daring Journey to Italy.
Germany.
that'd be cool.
Huh.
I don't know.
yeah, Germany's
I kind of miss Maelstrom. Maelstrom was kind of fun.
I miss Maelstrom too.
Yeah, it was just different, and now everything is IP based, which I'm not totally against. I get it; they wanted to make it
Where
Disney
did
side,
Arnie go?
but
Did I do it?
Sorry?
we're here.
Dean, can you see us? Dean, this is Capcom. Are you there? Dean,
I'm
are you
here.
there?
I'm here.
Capcom
Am I-
here.
Yeah,
Am I doing something wrong?
No, you're good. They're talking.
Uh,
Canadian
Alright.
Pavilion is now
Bring
getting-
back Horizon, says Noah.
And I love the fact that they're
Tim
using
says,
the
Canada
roses.
Pavilion is
for
Yeah,
that
the
film.
roses.
featuring Eugene Levy and
Yes.
Yeah. John and Moira Rose
Ah.
are now hosting the film at Canada. I
know.
love that.
What didn't I see, Stacy? Sorry,
But I think Canada could use a ride,
I
something
don't think I could say but your
maybe
comment.
hockey based.
Anthony brought up some stuff, so let's see Anthony's topics. Rob, if Disney didn't update Big Thunder Mountain, where would you do Disneyland or Disney World? Have enough room? I don't think there's any room at Disneyland for anything at this point. I'm shocked they're getting that Mickey Mouse ride. I'm shocked they're putting that in there. So
They're actually expanding out behind Toontown.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're literally talk about bursting at the seams. I mean, we have a massive freeway, and they're taking so much backstage that it literally Disneyland is bursting. I mean, they're literally bumping up against.
Are you
freeway.
hearing a voice? I'm hearing something.
I don't hear anything, Dean. I think it's in your head. Let me see.
I'm
Hold-
hearing
hope
something.
not.
Shh. I don't hear anything, Dean. Do you guys hear anything?
I don't hear anything.
I heard something before, but it's gone now. So I did hear that. So,
Huh.
so thumbs up for any attraction with oil rig.
Maelstrom. That's right. That's right.
I don't
That
think
was
all the countries should still run their own. Like, yeah, don't they? They don't do that anymore. They don't run their own countries, like the different
No.
reps from different places.
I don't think
I didn't know that. That they used to.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
I think Disney wants all kinds of controls, so I think.
But yeah,
they,
that's pretty much what it was. They didn't have the money for it.
Yeah. Well, you can only spend X amount of money, So,
Yeah.
what would you put Italy? What type of? Yeah, they were saying Pinocchio. That would be kind of be cool. I'd be up for that. I'd be up for more simpler rides like that. I'm a huge fan of the New York World's Fair.
You know,
I live maybe 20 minutes from there, and one day I've been there a couple times. I've walked around. I've seen the big statue with the globe and everything. And I always wanted. I'm always obsessed with that. I always wanted to go over there. I did see a vlogger do a piece on it. There's just not much there. There really isn't much there. It's very confusing where everything was. I'd love to see where the original Small World was, where the original Carousel of Progress was, where all that stuff. What were you saying, Doug? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, that was me. I was
Oh,
going to
are
say.
you?
Now I've heard concepts of like a volcano-based attraction that they thought about maybe doing for Moana, maybe in Adventureland. But I'm thinking you could always do that in Italy and have it like a Vesuvius attraction of some type.
Vesuvius was very negative. But bad things happen with Vesuvius. We don't want to take something that was
Well,
bad. That
but-
and
But
make it.
when you call attractions the Temple
It's
of the
true.
Forbidden Eye,
That never happened in real life, and thousands of people died, and 3 cities got wiped off the
Yeah,
face of
but-
the planet.
yeah, but the thing is that Epcot is about reality. It's about the future. It's about
Yeah.
real experiences. Okay,
Go ahead, Dean.
I want to apologize. I have not seen Arnie, and I bet I've been interrupting him. I am.
That's all right.
Yeah, he shows black with nothing on my screen.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, now I see him. I am really sorry about that.
That's all right. He was talking before. Doug was talking, so that's too
My
funny.
bad.
It's all right. All right. Well, it's fine. So Stacy saying the only country that ever would have had anything to do with Epcot counterpart was Morocco. The king sent his own crew over. They originally wanted all the countries sponsored, but it didn't happen. Yeah, that was a big thing. They wanted to do the sponsorship.
And I'll tell you, I think the most breathtaking pavilion is Morocco. The artisanship there is just incredible.
It is pretty cool.
Anthony asked a question about Coco in the Mexico pavilion.
Yeah.
It is still the Three Amigos, but they did today start adding Coco music as you're in the the shopping area, and as you're going through. And I am a huge fan of Coco, so I love that they're integrating some. And I think even though the World Showcase is based on countries, I do love that they're integrating more Disney in it, because I like my Disney, and I go to Disney World to see Disney. So I do dig that they're integrating that a little bit. I think over in France they added some Beauty and the Beast music too.
Yeah, there's a lot of different changes. Oh, that opened too?
Well, they're adding some of the music.
Because they're gonna have in France, they're gonna have a sing-along show, kind of like the Frozen sing-along show. They're gonna have it in there. I gotta tell you, in France, I've never seen the Impressions of France, that movie, and I think they're gonna kind of take it over. I've never seen it, so
I love that film. The music soundtrack is great too, and that's saying a lot because I'm not that crazy about French composers, but the music that they have, they actually chose some of the best French music for that film.
yeah, I do want to see it. I've been to France. I love France. I really liked it. So since I've been to France, I want to see it. Welcome to the stream, Disney Dean. Can you already say hi?
Hello, Dean.
I can see you now. It was really weird. I got to say, all of a sudden, Rob and Kelly weren't talking, and we were just sitting there, and I'm like, what's going on here? And then I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
It's all right. It was funny because Doug was talking. You're like, yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta do a meetup one of these days. I'm like, yeah, okay, Dean, it's all right, bud.
Honestly, you're showing up as black on my screen, and
StreamYard's a little flaky. I gotta admit it. So that's StreamYard. So.
Tell Doug I'm sorry as well.
He hears you.
All right,
that's all right.
And Dean, you said you're going to be in Disney World in a few weeks. Is that right?
Yeah. I was on Rob's stream a couple days ago explaining that. I'm going to bore you with this story again, but
that's great. I love the story.
I signed up to go down to Disney World probably 4 months ago, and I got Pop Century because I wanted to be on the Skyliner, and then Bob was trying to get into Pop Century, and it was full, so he had to take All-Star Music. But Bob, you got to understand, has the luck of the Irish or something, because he gets a call a couple weeks ago, and it's Disney, and they say, well, sir, we're going to upgrade you from All-Star Music to Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh, I remember hearing that.
No extra charge. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh,
isn't that?
Now he's nowhere near the Skyliner, which
he's nowhere near the Skyliner, but he's got a Savannah room, AK Lodge, for a week, paying about, I'm going to tell you, about $90 a night.
That's a crazy amazing.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
How does stuff like that happen?
Right over.
They just overbook. Is that what happens? They just overbook and then they have to put them somewhere else.
Yeah, or I think what happens is certain resorts, they, and he's an annual pass holder. I assume that's why he got it and I didn't. But they'll do stuff like that. Man.
Hey Scott, you can welcome the stream. We did. That was like one of the first things one of the guys brought up. Scott, what's going on, brother? I miss you, buddy. Yeah, definitely got to check out the Mesa Verde guys. They're great. We were talking about them in the beginning of the stream. Yeah. It says, Dean, how big is the room? How many can we fit?
It's a double queen, but it means 12 of us, right?
Double queen.
We'll see you there, Grace.
That is awesome.
I'd better sign off. Your dinner is just about
right, Artie.
So I'll catch you all later. But thank you
so much for coming.
Bye, Artie.
Good seeing you.
Okay.
Hey, we'll talk about Pepper Tree Villa real quick. Get some plugs in there.
Oh, sure.
Before you get out of here.
Well, Ben just dropped a video today for Life with Ben. He's doing a contest where you had to count the number of ornaments on his tree in his bedroom. And if you get the number right, sign up to one of his social platforms, either Instagram at ben.ptv or Twitter at Atopia500. Answer him with a direct message with the number of ornaments you think were on his tree. And if you get the answer right, you'll win an ornament. The person that comes closest will win the ornament.
That's awesome.
And then also we've got our t-shirt shop open now with Lofi.
Lofi's awesome.
Lofi.
And get this, as soon as I can get the artwork on my computer, I'm going to be uploading it to Spreadshirt so that we've got I Want My PTV t-shirts available.
That's awesome. It's coming hopefully today, you said, or tomorrow. So
Yeah, so hopefully I'll have it there tomorrow. So
that's cool. Well,
That's
thank you so much, Arnie. Thank you so much for coming on. You guys are always awesome. So I appreciate it.
shop.spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the links. The links are gonna be down below for everyone on the stream today, so you can just definitely check it out. I'll put it on there too. So.
But great talking with everyone.
Thank you, Arnie.
Nice to
I
see you,
definitely
Arnie.
appreciate it. So good seeing you. Enjoy dinner. Say goodbye to Doug first. Thank Doug for coming on. So.
Definitely, Rob.
Good night, pal. Take care, bud.
Good night.
Good night. And then there's 3.
And
I'm back to being the hot guy sandwich here.
I have to actually.
I don't know what stream Kelly's on, but well, I'm gonna wrap it up too. I gotta get going too. So,
Right.
of course, the live place, Streamers Empire. Dean, I'm gonna give you the floor. Let's talk. Give us some promotion, guys. By the way, I'm gonna interrupt you, Dean. Please, please go subscribe to the live places. We got a great show coming up in 2 weeks. He's got a lot of stuff coming on this channel, and of course, the liveplace.com and the live place on YouTube. So definitely go check out the live place. I'm gonna put the link down below, and you can check it out. And the liveplace.com and the live place on YouTube. Just not to step on you there, Dean, but we need more subs on there.
I'm not very good at promoting myself. Thank you for doing that. Rob always gets me subs, and I appreciate that, Rob. And so nice to be on with you, Kelly, Rob. You guys are awesome. You guys are both obviously very important people in this community, and you're awesome live streamers.
Thank you, man.
I go live because, you know what, honestly, I enjoy it. I don't always feel like the best live streamer, but I enjoy it so much that I do it anyway. And so we've got all kinds of stuff, hopefully in motion for 2020. And one of the things Rob mentioned is doing the Fifth Gate show. So come and check it out, because what we're going to do is hopefully we're going to get listen to the viewers and try to shape our own Fifth Gate. What would we do with it? What would be the theme? What kind of attractions would you have? There's all kinds of stuff that's fun.
Can't
and
wait.
And Jim's excited about it, and Jim's awesome from More Sunshine Please. So definitely check it out. The best thing to do is to go to the site often so you can see when new shows are coming. And so yeah, that's about it.
I go to the site pretty much daily now. I'll be honest with you, I go a lot, and I go, I'm a little selfish too. I want to see when I can stream too, because I don't really have a perfect time to stream and everything. So, but yeah, I love the site. So thank you so much for doing that for everyone. Like I told Dean, it's like kind of like the TV guide of YouTube. Like I want to go see what's going on with my friends and everything, and see who's streaming. A lot of times I forget who's streaming when. So,
yeah.
And I like going on there. Kelly's on there too, the Mickey Bunch. So it's just it's really good. So thank you so much, Dean. So do him a favor too. Check it out. Check out let's get YouTube. I want to get him to 400 subscribers by our show. I've been pushing his channel and everything. So
he has.
I want to be your promoter too. So.
And you've been one of the original live streamers and a good friend, Rob. So
Thanks,
I always
Dean.
appreciate you. And you got that DJ quality. Isn't he, Kelly?
I don't know what everyone's listening to, but thank you so much, Noah, for I love Noah's logo. Thank you for posting these. Pepper Tree Villa. He posted the live place, the site, and the YouTube channel, and of course the Mickey Bunch. Kelly, what's going on? I'll be on there soon, I promise. Talk about the Mickey Bunch.
I'm going to keep bugging you. And Dean, I hope to see you when you're here in 3 weeks. Hope to see you at the parks. You'll have
for
to
sure.
with me.
I will. Absolutely. That's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah. So that'd be great. But no, the Mickey Bunch, we're doing good. We've got Spilling the Disney Tea the first Friday of every month, and then it alternates on different channels. And I'm starting a new thing where I'm gonna just each week, I love shopping Disney, and so I'm gonna do a show where I show my favorite merch at Disney, like a little 3-minute video once a week, and excited to do that. But just love Disney and love this community. And Dean, you're amazing. Rob, you're amazing.
Thank you. I was just playing.
It really, really, the one thing about this whole YouTube thing that I didn't expect, but I'm so blessed and thankful for is friendships like yours. So thank you so much for being so welcoming, and just the community is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Agreed.
So I don't know. That was very rambly.
That's all right.
I loved it.
That's
So,
great.
but this was fun, super fun. So thank
Thanks,
you so much.
Stacy. Thanks, Noah, for posting the links. Yeah, definitely check out the Mickey Bunch. And I'm going to be on there soon, I promise. I love the show. I watched it. My buddy Disney Dan was on the other day.
Yeah.
So much funny. I don't know how he does it. It was like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning for him. So I don't know how he does it, but too funny. Of course, my channel, RobFuz. I do Frankie Friday, I do Pub Talk. We don't do them that much lately, but I've been doing a lot of these hangouts and I've been having a lot of fun. I love having different guests on and everything. So thank you guys so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank
Definitely
you.
check these guys out. I'll be back, I guess. I won't be streaming live. I'll be in Las Vegas next week. So I might do a live stream or two. I might pop on from Las Vegas. And then the following week, I will be on Tuesday. What is the date?
The 21st.
Tuesday, January 21st. Just double checking with you. At I think 9:30 we're gonna do it.
9:30, yeah.
Fifth Gate, me, Dean, and from the Live Place and Dreamers Empire, and Jim from More Sunshine Please. We're gonna be talking about what we want for it. If there was a fifth gate, what our ideas would be and everything. So definitely check that out. And probably the following Friday I'll be back to my live streaming. But it's good. It's gonna be a fun month. So I'll be in. Oh, good. Oh, I didn't know that, Kenny. Cool. Well, talk to me, Kenny. Hopefully we can meet up, and I'll be there Wednesday to Friday. I don't know if you're going to be there, or Saturday. I don't know if you're going to be there or not, Kenny. So that's cool.
Awesome.
Hopefully I get to meet Kenny. That's cool. We definitely got to meet up, Kenny. That's cool. Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Twitter. I just hit what was it, 5,600 Twitter followers, which is great too. So I love playing. I love being on Twitter a lot and doing a lot of stuff there. So I do a lot of stuff too. Corey's going to be in Vegas a couple days after me, which is I keep missing Corey. I think he's going to be there like that a couple days after I'm there. So I did talk to him. Unfortunately, I will not see him now. So all right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you so much, Dean. Thank you so much, Arnie and Doug. You guys are awesome. Ben was going to come in here. Oh, hold on a second. I got to show Ben and Lofi. I got to get him on the stream real quick here. He did send me a picture. He's so funny. So there he is. Lofi and Ben checking in. Thanks for so much. Ben, you still made it to the stream. Thank you for sending that picture. He's awesome. Lofi apparently is in the store near me. I'm going to try to go buy my own Lofi if I can. I just haven't got a chance to get there. So have a great evening. Thank you guys so much. Thank you,
Rob.
Mom. Kay. Thanks, everyone. Great stream. Thanks, Captain Akron. Of course, Kelly just turned sideways. That is awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Rest in peace, Horizons. I miss you. At 21 years closed, I miss you so much. And I wish I got to do it more before it closed. So, but thanks, guys, for reminiscing about old school Epcot and Horizons. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much, and I'll see you from Vegas next week. Take care, everyone. Good night. Bye, guys.
Good night.